What's up, Nicole? How you doing? I gotta reach down and hug you. Hey, what's up, Aries? What's going on, dog? Hey, Gina, how you doing, girl? How you doing? Hey, Kirsten, how you doing?
I can't believe you sitting up here hugging me. Girl, what you talking about? Go ahead and bald head, sit up there crying like that. Girl, I knew I shouldn't have been attracted to him. I shouldn't even had sex with him. I forget him. So stuff like that. I ain't over here gonna tell me, no, I want a divorce. Who do you think he is? That's why I should have never kissed. I should have never even had sex with him. Sex wasn't even that good. Then I should have said no because of that.
Excuse me. You know I'm standing right here.
And the girl said,
we keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I was put God first. Yo, what's up, co-ed kin folks and fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. That's right, the E to the dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco, and this is not your MTV Raps. Go ahead and finish.
Not with you on the side acting like that. Where's the energy? You got to be hype.
I spent all my energy today with you.
Anywho, this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our famous rants. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight, Decision Day, Part Deuces. Deuces.
Y'all see all that energy toward the end of the video. It's going to start declining. And then it's just going to go. All right. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, don't let him deter you, honey. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And to all the co-ed kin folks that be watching and don't be hitting that like button, let me tell you something. I need for y'all to hit the like button. Listen, this is serious. Now, y'all don't be getting us no cash out, getting us no likes, no thank you. No thank you. Y'all don't be commenting. That's the least you can do is hit the like button. I don't care. I ain't signing to YouTube. I watch outside the app. Get in the app. Get your login, sign in, and hit the like button. What is the problem? Can y'all see? What is the problem? I don't be asking for much. Do you ask for much?
I do ask for a lot.
Yeah, you do. But we don't be coming up here and begging for money, ask for cash apps and all that stuff that some of y'all don't do. But just go ahead. If you ain't in the Patreon, hit the like button. Oh, child.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Hey, what's up, E-Dub Jr.? What you got to say?
See, if you hit the like button, he'll die.
Please hit the like button. Please. If you want to see me again, hit the like button, y'all. Please.
All right.
Hey, Coco, how you doing, girl? You doing fine?
I'm fine.
All right. Then again, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. What's up, E-Dub Jr.? You about to leave? Yeah. Bye, y'all.
All right. Again, make sure you hit the like button. He done got tickled over there. So make sure you hit the like button. And don't forget that we do have a Patreon, and then we do drop exclusive content in the Patreon. Maybe we were supposed to tell them the announcement.
We'll do it later.
We're going to have to do it before the end of this week. We're going to do our announcement video, and I promise you it won't disappoint. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Y'all know y'all can find these teas at. Let's get into it. So I don't know about y'all, but I was shocked. Was you shocked?
Actually, I was. I was, but
we were shocked at what Shaq said.
But you did say, you did make a good point. Something probably happened off camera with him and Shaq, with Shaq and her that we didn't see, because when he said no, because you wasn't there for me, you didn't support me. Now at the beginning, when he went to the after part, he did say she acted one way on camera and one way after, off camera. Okay,
Earlier in the season.
yeah, early in the season.
Right.
So maybe that's one reason why he said no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shocked me, man. I was surprised.
Now, his words was that he felt alone. She wasn't there for him, and he said that she don't open up. Like he done tried to help her pull her walls down, and she, it has been to no avail.
Now that part we did see on TV because she never did completely let her walls down or Shaq.
Yep. He said he been in it since day one. Shaq tears up and, gets very emotional. And he said it's going to be a no for him. He said he going to get a divorce. And it threw Kirsten off because I promise you, had she known that man was going to say he was getting a divorce, she would have said it too.
Yeah.
So not only did she come on here and she was like, oh, yeah. And then he embarrassed her. But let's rewind.
Yeah, because at the beginning, she embarrassed him. He has a bald head. I'm not going to kiss her. Because he tried to kiss her at the wedding, right? Mm-hmm. And she turned her head or something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, what goes around comes around. Now, I did, think they was a good-looking couple.
Oh, I did too.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to see them, get a divorce, but I understand where Shaq coming from. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna be there for me, it's gonna be issues. Now, Shaq being there for Shaq, how much work is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if does Shaq want her to be there by his side 24/7 or what? Yeah. You think that's what it is?
Oh, I don't know.
Because Kirsten did say Shaq seemed like he want her to nurture him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nurture him? Yeah.
That she's not nurturing.
Enough for him, right.
Yeah. Now, mama's boys, child, because he a mama boy, they be wanting to be nurtured. So you got to understand that.
What was the pause for?
Oh, I was telling the people. They be wanting to be nurtured. So you got to understand that that's how mama boys are. And so that's what Kirsten was saying, that she's not a nurturer. But let's keep in mind, okay, so let me tell you, Kirsten said that, she said yes because you got to understand it takes longer than 8 weeks. That's what she was hoping for. Like, hey, we're going to say yes, and then we're going to try to work this out and get past it because it takes longer than 8 weeks to get over all these humps and stuff. She said that she's been patient. She feels that there could have been a little bit more time. Now, whatever Shaq said, now, once it went out, because it shocked Dr. Pete and it shocked Dr. Pastor Cal. Yeah. It shocked Dr. Pete. Dr. Pepper was standing in space. And
I thought she was about to cry, man.
Not that too.
Yeah, because she kind of hit her head, hit her face. She kind of lowered her head.
Yeah.
I swear, oh, man, she was about to cry. It must have hit her pretty hard.
Yeah. I think Shaq tearing up, very emotional. It was emotional for her.
Pastor Cal probably thought the same thing we thought. This seems like a good, strong couple. They're gonna make it. Yeah, I know it's kind of rocky, but they still have a lot of potential. And Shaq being that dude, you think he's gonna give her a chance to work through things, man. Yep. But it didn't pan out that way.
Now I know some of y'all go off in the comments. Some of y'all on Shaq saying he want too much. He want a lot of attention. Now all of that could be true, but the thing is, the stuff that he was saying, like you were saying, do you think that, I forgot what your question was to me, but I said, I can't judge what went in that house, what went on behind closed doors, because as we can see, Kirsten didn't give us too much emotion on camera. Now, she kept looking at the camera. Hey, girl. But she wasn't giving us too much emotion on camera. So if she wasn't giving too much emotion on camera, because they say after a while when cameras be around you kind of forget they're around. So you kind of get used
natural,
to them. Right.
Yeah, you start to act natural.
And so if she was dry on camera, she could have been dry or drier off camera or not. So we don't know what Shaq was feeling, that she wasn't there. She wasn't nurturing. She wasn't like, he felt alone and all that stuff, whatever. And he said on the after party that I think he said on the after somewhere, he said that he felt like, he wanted to be excited about coming home.
No, he said that on the show.
Okay.
And well, man, not just a man, when anyone dreads coming home or don't feel excited to come home, that's a major, major issue in my opinion. And Shaq said when he wasn't looking for a basis, so he wasn't looking forward to coming home.
I ain't get that. He said he wanted to feel some joy.
Well, the point is, if you don't feel joy coming home, what you feeling coming home?
Mm-hmm.
Lackluster,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So to me, you dreading to come home because it's like it's bland.
You
It's
still
blah.
get joy coming home.
Well, when you disagree with me, I don't.
Let me tell you what he said off camera. Of course, that's what he said off camera. Now he get up here in front of y'all, try to show it, try to act like this and that.
Man.
Try,
I'm just saying, well, man, a person don't feel joy coming home.
Do you feel joy? That was my question. Would you repeat what you just said?
I'm just saying. You say, well, he'll. To you, like you said, we don't know what's going through Shaq's head. You know what I'm saying? So he might feel like no joy. He's miserable going home.
I was talking about you personally.
What?
Do you still have joy coming home to me?
Yeah, girl, dang, man. Of course I do. Oh, mercy.
You show out on the camera.
Oh, yeah, baby. I do enjoy coming home to you. When I'm out there in the streets by myself, I miss you being by my side because I feel like you I'm the Batman, you my Robin.
Can I be Batgirl? You know what Robin did? Robin was just a sidekick. Child, I ain't Batgirl. I am not no Robin. Robin was a dude, too.
You know, Batgirl got killed in
I don't get nothing about all of that, but that's who I was, okay? And with a long life. Let's move on. Anyway, so, Kirsten, when they were talking to the camera, that's the first emotion we done seen from that girl. What she said?
F y'all.
She said, are you effing serious? So she said she should be the one that's crying. He out there crying. I should be crying. I'm the one saying yes. He said no. So,
I never seen Kirsten cry this season.
I
never seen her cry.
Now, at that tape at the end, seemed like she was about to shed some tears.
Oh, she was heated.
Mad and about to cry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, the experts are flabbergasted. They didn't see that coming, honey. So, Dr. Pepper said, well, what does he want? You know, Pascal said he got a long road ahead of him.
He said he's not going to find nobody better than Kirsten out there.
So, again, we don't know what went on in that household. So, let's move on to the couples they packing. So, Jazz and Aries, it ain't much to talk about. Each one of them packing, saying their goodbyes and stuff. Basically leaving their ring, leaving their keys. The ones with dogs, they want, I'm going to come back to see the dog. Come back to see Duchess. I'm going to come back to see Hank.
I think the dogs made more of a connection with people than the people did.
They did. That's what they need
Oh,
to have.
shoot, man. Match make the dogs to the humans, man. Because Clint found his match in Hank. And Aries found the match. What's her name? Dog. Duchess. So yeah, they had more of a connection with the dogs than the women.
Yep. So you see Shaq packing along. We didn't know if Kirsten.
Yeah, she came early.
And she
left with a bang, with 2 fingers up in the air.
Wave your hands in the air. So yeah, his brother called him because he had to have somebody to talk to while he was packing. So his brother said, oh, Kirsten done already left and stuff. He said, yeah, it seemed like she done moved out. And then in that moment, he said, I hope that she ain't got no hard feelings against me.
Yeah,
then they showed the clip of her what?
Yeah, give him 2 fingers in the air like she don't care.
That, like I said, this the most emotion that we done seen out the girl. So, let's see. He said, it seems as though it just didn't feel right, like something was missing. He said something just didn't feel right. He said something was missing. So he left his ring and he left his key.
Well, the way I look at it, if everything, you're not going to have everything perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect in a relationship or marriage. But if you don't feel like in your gut, and you don't feel it in your heart, don't proceed with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think Shaq did the right thing. If he didn't feel it in his heart, yeah, don't proceed with it.
Yep. So let's move. So Clint is at home, he done unpacked and all that stuff. So he FaceTime his friend. And so he was just like, he's 41 and he got to start over. I was like, Clint, I was 39 and had to start over and get married to my wonderful husband sitting on the right of me. So yeah, hey, it doesn't mean that it's over.
Right. I was like 34, had to start over until I met her. Yeah. Oh no.
Y'all know he just dropped 10. Yeah. He dropped 10 and pick up the other 10 plus 4. That's how old he was when we met. And I told him he barely missed the threshold because it was at a threshold that I was not gonna date over a certain number.
I didn't have no threshold. You could be 75. As long as you
Yep.
had a good job and benefits, hey, we gonna be kicking it, baby.
And he's so serious. So, but he did say that, you know, he gonna go back and revisit them old flames, honey, because he said he think he got some candidates.
I don't know, Clint. You know, sometimes the old flames are old flames for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, much luck to you then.
So Mac is now house hunting with his friend, and I guess Kirsten supposed to be the real estate agent, and Mac said, I got to find a house now.
That's a laser real estate agent. Hey, the door unlocked. Just go look around. Let me know what you like, how you like it or not. I said, dang, you not gonna walk me through the house? Ooh, lazy.
So Kirsten is with her friend, and she is packing, and she told her friend everything that what happened, and he said, I'm not nurturing and stuff like that. The friend asked if she learned something. You know, she said, yeah, she did. She learned to be more, I guess, emotional with people, more empathetic and stuff.
Yeah. Kirsten, you gotta show more emotion. You gotta let them walls. Main thing is let your walls down.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand you trying to be guarded and whatnot, but if you get a feel for someone and you feel like you can trust them a little bit, let your guards down a little bit. I'm not saying drop them all the way down, but you know, gradually let them down. And with Shaq, you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
From what we saw.
Yeah, you might drop them just a little bit, but not all the way to let him in to make him feel comfortable. You know, cause Shaq, he most definitely dropped his walls, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude cried in front of her and all that. So
yeah, and then too, you know, her main thing, he gotta have sex. We have sex. He gotta be so many. I bet she let that down.
Oh yeah.
I bet she let that right on down,
child. I told you when she said that.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't let your walls down to get to know, but you'll let your draws down.
I said I thought she was supposed to be a preacher's girl or whatnot.
No, she ain't no preacher girl.
Somebody.
That's
no. She said, well, I need a man of God. He gotta be a man of God.
That's what he was.
But he gotta be packing. I said, come on, man. I said, okay.
And so evidently it was right because she said, yes, I want to stay married. So it must have been right because I'm just saying. But anyway. So, but she said that she going to focus on her business. She said that she still want a husband. But then she thought about it. Maybe I just want a partner. Her friend was like, partner? Yeah. And then we can co-parent together. What is you talking about, girl?
So basically what you saying, you don't want to get married, but you don't mind getting pregnant. Come on, man. But you at the beginning you talking about you gonna be with a man of God. You know what I'm saying? You doing it backwards, doing it that way.
And then she changed her mind. Nah, I need a husband. Friend, like,
yeah, you don't sit here dating and get pregnant and you're not married and you want to co-parent.
Anyway, so Gina is with her friend, and so she said that she feels disappointed because her parents got divorced when she was young, so she was hoping not to fall into that trap. Girl, you ain't even try like that. But once again, she blamed Clint. She said Clint was just too wild, and you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't find that physically attraction. I didn't find the physical attraction because, you know, he was just too quirky for me and stuff. So, but she did say she ready to date.
Yeah, you know, that Clint sense of humor might not be for everyone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because his sense of humor is kind of, you know, crass and you know, sometimes can be way overboard. So it might not be for everybody. It probably wasn't for her. You know, it might did make her feel embarrassed and cringy. But you know, somebody out there will like it.
Yeah, because your sense of humor went for everybody.
My sense of humor for everybody. That's what you talking about.
Child, let's be real. See, you want to get up and show out.
Oh, you don't try to come out of the E-dub like that, E to the dub, because my sense of humor was good for everyone in the world. Everybody liked it. And everybody still likes it.
Okay. So it's 3 days after decision day. So Jasmine is at her parents' house. I thought she lived on her own, but I guess
No, I don't think she never did. No,
okay.
no.
So she's at her parents' house, so she moved back in. She said she is disappointed, but she don't have no regrets. So I thought that was her mama, but I forgot that's that auntie, honey, because that auntie,
wild aunt,
she is gonna say what's on her mind and her heart, and she said it. So the auntie was saying that why didn't he want to stay married, and what she was saying.
He ain't ready to be married. You know what I'm saying? Which I do agree with. I don't think Eric's ready to be married. I don't think he wants to be married. I think he probably gave it a try to see how it feels, and he didn't like it. It didn't go as planned. So when he saw the first opportunity to get out, he did.
That's what said he didn't try. That's when the auntie was like, no, he didn't want to be married. Look, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, he didn't want to get married, man, like that. He probably said, ooh, let me give it a try. Maybe I'll like being married. But it didn't work out for him that way. He didn't like it, so he failed.
When the auntie was looking at it, she said, ooh, in the album, in the photo album.
He looked so happy.
But it was all a lie. Bam!
All these lies. and like I said earlier with Aries, he is so used to being single and being with a woman for a small period of time. And when things get uncomfortable, he's just up and leave.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't think he's ready, or he's not ready to be in the committed relationship right now. It's going to take some work for him, man. And even after he got divorced from Jasmine, like he was talking to his roommate girl.
Well, okay, all right, let's move. Because you're going tapping way too far. So anyway, but he did say he wanted to see Duchess again, stuff like that. So no, she was telling her auntie that he wanted to see Duchess. She said, for what? What do you want to see the Duchess for? You know what I'm saying? And because he liked her. Well, he only liked her because of you, because y'all was there together. Like he didn't have a choice. So anyway, Shaq is now working out. We didn't get this. He interact with nobody but the people that he was boxing with or something like that.
Yeah.
But is that a tattoo or is that chest on your head, Shaq?
I thought you got burnt or something right there.
He got burnt.
Probably, it was an accident.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's move on. Nicole and Kirsten are out shopping. And it seemed like Kirsten said that, she gonna look for some new stuff. Girl, we remember you didn't have much of nothing in that apartment. Remember when she showed it what we thought was just a Airbnb, honey? It wasn't nothing. He was like, "Where your stuff at? Where you put your purse at? What is it? You ain't got no TV, no stand next to your bed." He was just like,
"Yeah, you got a bed and the TV on the floor, purses on the floor, got a case of water,
everything." So she said she looking for some stuff now because y'all done talk about her apartment and she need to put something in it. So Nicole said that, her and Chris, that she decided to, kind of stay with him until they figure out, their living arrangement, or I guess find a place or whatever.
I'll ask you guys a question. How many of y'all, I want y'all to be honest with me, how many of y'all like Nicole? Please put it down in the comments. Okay, because sometimes Nicole can work my nerves. That's all.
You gave me too much silence,
huh?
Oh, too
much pause.
I don't know what I wrote right here, but I said something about Nicole said that Chris would have done it. Something about flipping chairs or flip chairs.
Oh no, she was saying.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Basically, what she was saying, Chris would have done her like that, like Shaq did Kirsten. That Nicole said, "I've been flipping chairs and tables over." You know what I'm saying? Which I do. I think she would. Because she's that emotional unbalanced. Yeah. I think she would flip tables over and punch Dr. Pepper in the eye. You know what I'm saying?
No, you remember that time when she said, "Ooh, that would have happened to me. I would have slashed the tie."
Yeah,
I was like, okay, she be giving us, Chris, she giving you signs.
She said she has a crazy Italian side to her. She said that. You know what I'm saying? So, Chris, my man, don't tick her off to that point, because I don't want you, to come up missing somewhere with a brick on your, or tied to your ankles, floating in the bottom of the ocean somewhere. I'm just saying, cause she's a wild one.
Kirsten was just saying that, she don't have nothing against Shaq, but she said she's not gonna reach out to him. He the one asked for the divorce, so she felt that would be awkward. But he could reach out to her. He don't know if she in a dark room somewhere. I guess being depressed or something like that. So he could at least reach out to her. Nicole was like, "Well, it's probably awkward. It's probably awkward for you both. So if he reached out to you, he the one that said he wanted a divorce. So it would feel awkward for him and vice. Even if
I won't call it either. If I broke up with you, man, I said if I call you, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to cuss me out or pay me back.
Yeah.
And also, when he said no, at that moment you can see the transfer of power. He has the upper hand now. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout the whole marriage, she basically had the upper hand on. So when it came to the power dynamics, you know what I'm saying? He was chasing her. He was saying,
but that changed.
It changed, but he put the exclamation point on it when he said no. Now, by him calling her, you risking that opportunity for that power dynamic to shift. Because she might say something on the phone to get under your skin that she hang up. Now you over there mad. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's funny that when he was saying no, Kirsten was like,
yeah.
You could see her face drawing up. And then when she said he had the nerve to cry, I'm the one that she be crying because he was crying.
So that right there, when she got upset, now he has the power, and she's mad.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna give up the opportunity because I know several times I messed up. I know I made a man call. I called that person back. She say something, get on my skin. She hang up. Now I'm in the house stewing by myself, mad. You know what I'm saying? Now she has the upper hand, so I'm not gonna give you that power back.
I'm quite sure I did you like that.
Yes, you have several times. It ticks me off.
Feel good. So anyway, Aries is with his roommate, and y'all.
I did not know he had a roommate. I did not know that.
Thought he had his own place.
Yeah,
thought he was
at the beginning of the season. They went to his place because we said it was an Airbnb for a while.
Oh, that first time.
Yeah, the first time because he had the tennis shoes all in the little containers or whatnot. I was okay. You didn't see nothing, Harley.
And then when Jasmine came over, still didn't feel like it was.
Right.
He had a roommate. Get a roommate said, "I'm gonna be out while y'all do that."
Now we come back, got a whole roommate.
And
well, girlfriend.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. Now, well, then Jasmine can stay with her parents. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got a roommate,
yeah.
So So anyway, he got this roommate that we know nothing about.
I wonder what Dawn said about him staying with a roommate because she clowned on Mac staying with his family.
And he had moved out of town. He had just moved into town.
Right.
So anyway, so he talked to the roommate and stuff like that. He said he ready to get back in them streets.
He's ready quick too, man. He ain't giving a break.
So his roommate girlfriend come in, and so she was like, "Oh, you got a divorce? Well, I wanted to meet her. I was gonna say you ain't meet her yet, girl."
Yeah, I thought about it. Dang, you hear Jasmine away, man. You ain't bring around your friends or nothing.
Yeah, so he said that he was ready to meet her. I mean, she wanted to meet her and stuff like that. He said, "Well, you got some friends, that I can, you can let me talk to or whatever." And if I heard her correctly, it seemed like she said they've been waiting on you.
Yeah, she did. She did say that. So that right there was a red flag for Jasmine from the get-go.
They've been waiting on you.
So basically what that tells me is if Aries wanted to step out on Jasmine, he probably could have. Because apparently he had his little fan base waiting for him. So the opportunity was there. So when he left Gatlinburg, like I said, he could have seen one of her friends.
So she said they've been waiting on you. Mm-hmm. You ain't even seen his wife, but the other women been waiting on him.
He probably told the other women he was out of town on a business trip.
Now, on the after party, I know you had walked out the room. Mm-hmm. He said, what's her name that was the host?
Jamel Hill.
Okay, I don't know who she is.
She used to be on ESPN.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that got her to do that.
Yeah. So she said she's a fan to the show, you know, her and her husband watching. But she did ask the question about Aries, how does it feel, you know, after the show or whatever. And he was like, you know, people be calling his name in the street. He thinking it's somebody he know, and it's just somebody that know him from, you know, the show. And so she was like, well, I know your DMs, you know. He said, yeah, you know, DMs, big, you know, but he trying to wait until after the show is gone completely before I guess he kind of get back out there.
He's gonna be like at a buffet, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it's maybe his roommate girlfriend said that they was waiting. Now you got a whole plethora of women out there waiting now, all your DMs, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's gonna run through a lot. That boy ain't gonna get married no time soon. No time soon. He's gonna have so much fun
and probably some babies too.
Mm-hmm.
Got Aries Juniors here and there.
Golly, man, y'all create a monster, this dude, man.
So his roommate said, "That's one thing about you. Like you don't like he not in no relationship long or with nobody long. So he stay there then for a few months and he gone. So I
think he's scared of commitment. That's what I think.
Yeah. But Aaron did, you know, up there talking to the roommate girlfriend. So like, okay, so who you got for me? You know, tall, skin. She was like, "What you looking for?" I was like, "Oh my God, are we taking orders?
This is a whole house?" That's what I'm thinking. God,
she pulled out her notepad and said, "What you got?
Is she a pimp?" Okay. I need to know, man. Gee.
So, anyway, so let's move on to what Shaq is unpacking. And his friends come over. And they sit down and talk, and, you know, he kind of tell them, you know, as far as where he is and stuff. So the friend said, "Do you have any regrets?" So Shaq is adamant about, no, he had no regrets. He felt what he felt in the moment. And on the after party, he said he didn't know what he was going to say, but he said what came out of his mouth, and he prayed about it. And he said it felt right in his heart to say what he had to say in that
That's
moment.
all you can do. If it feels right, you prayed about it, hey, that's all you can do.
But that's when he did say that, you know, he wanted to be overjoyed and come home, and he didn't feel that. So his friend said, "Okay, well, what's next for Shaq?" He was like, "I don't even know, like, what my life is going to be, what it's like, because I got so used to waking up to Kirsten, you know, going to bed to, you know, having somebody in the bed with you."
Well, I can tell him what's next. Healing. Take some time out. Take some time out for yourself. Heal yourself. Make sure you're right. Then you go out there and take it day by day, one day at a time. Live your life. Enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? But heal first. Don't bring that baggage from your last relationship to somebody else's doorstep.
Child, if them women let him, because honey, they going to be in his DMs as well.
Well, if that's the case, don't get mad at Shaq if you're still dealing with some stuff then. If y'all not going to let this man heal, y'all run to him like that, you know, that's the thing, man. You can't run to a broken person. You gotta get that broken person some time to put themselves back together. But
he broken?
I don't know what that man going through right now. You know what I'm saying? He could be broken. I'm not saying broken to the point of, you know, that point.
You keep saying he need healing.
You don't know. He still might be trying to get over the situation. You know what I'm saying? When I say healing, don't mean, oh, my heart broken. But sometimes it still takes time to get over your last relationship. That's right. He healing. See, you get yourself caught up. You heal? Okay. You're not healed? You don't know. Let this man heal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How you know he need healing? You keep saying let him heal.
So you think it's okay to jump from one relationship to another?
I didn't say that, but
okay,
you keep saying.
So that's some time you gotta do some soul searching and healing yourself. You don't jump from one to another.
I know that.
Apparently you don't.
Apparently I do. It took me a year. But my divorce wasn't no 2 months. It was 20 years.
But still, this man crying on national TV. So yes, he might need some little healing right going on. Okay.
I think you need it too.
No, you gonna question me. You need some healing? Yeah, he needs some healing.
I can't question you.
No.
Okay. So anyway, so let's see. So he basically said what's next for him. You know, of course he don't know. And they asked the question, can you see yourself getting back together with her? And Shaq said, you know, who knows? I don't know. You know,
that's the wrong answer.
I'm saying, Shaq, now you flip-flop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the wrong answer. You totally want to know on national TV. Then you say, well, maybe down the road we'll get back together.
And you're like, who knows? But then he said, well, I don't know, because, you know, I'm the one that said I want a divorce. So, you know, she may feel rejected and she may not want to deal with me.
You think? Yeah, she is. She do feel rejected, man. Real rejected to the point she started cussing.
Oh yes, she did. So anyway, what's the name? You know them folks, Chris and Nicole. So they signed a lease, new lease. Yay! So they signed a lease on their apartment and stuff. So it seemed like they would have did this opposite, because before we really dived into doing something, especially before we got married, we said, okay, what's the bills look like? You know what I'm saying? How we gonna do this? How we gonna? So they signed a lease, and then they talk about, okay, now how we gonna do the bills? How we gonna pay the
That
bills?
do sound so backwards.
No,
man.
it seemed like all of that should have been discussed beforehand.
Yeah.
But
Who's gonna
anyway,
pay the rent? We're gonna sign a lease, and we don't know who's gonna pay the rent.
yeah.
Come on,
And
y'all.
so she said that she like a joint account, but he was like, well, you know, I pay you just, and then you know, put me. They ain't want to put the Cash App and the, you know, PayPal. They ain't want to put that on there and get them no play. So they said, hey, you just pay me through one of them apps. So she's like, okay. But then in her confession, I don't think it's gonna work. We should have a joint account and let the bills come out like that. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna last for long. So I'm saying she got all that smoke in her confessionals, honey. But
She got what in her confession?
smoke. Shut up. So you have to go whatever works, you know what I'm saying? Everything don't work for everybody, you know. To be honest, my husband kind of do that too, and I send him, you know, some money to one of the MAFS, you know, stuff like that, and let him handle it. So you know,
I look at my app. Oh, she ain't paid. Oh, gotta get the pimp hand out. Where my money at? Where my money? You say, here you go, Big Daddy. Here's
so anyway, but every household is different. You know, some people got joint accounts, which we got that too.
Yeah, we got that too.
And on it just didn't work the way we wanted to with trying to do that.
It was too much. To me, it was too much of a hassle. Man.
So, but anyway, but to each his own. Let's see. They talked about the last name, and you know this girl done already changed that last name. I said, ooh, girl, the ink ain't even dry. Like the decision, they ain't even dry.
She brought that big folder out.
Okay, he was talking about the last name. She said, oh, I got a surprise. Stuff like that. So, you know, she said, it's not official yet, but I'm working on it, got everything. Let me tell you something. As soon as I got married that day, that same day, I think my name was changed. Yeah. I would heard him trying to change that name, Chad. So yeah, that same day, because we had signed the papers, and I think, you know, yeah, it was something like that. It was it was like that.
Yeah, cause I said, you gonna change your name? You said, I don't know. You ain't change your name? Okay, Big Daddy. So all the couples and the singles are meeting up. And so, you know, everybody hug each other, but what? Kirsten and Shaq? That should have been our skit.
Yeah, it should have been. We'll go back and do it.
Yeah, golly. Like she said, get off me. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. So anyway, that dry hug. So they go, you know, the host with the most, Nicole, she got to go around and ask everybody kind of like where they at.
That's why I asked the question, y'all. How many of y'all like Nicole? She gets on my skin. She act like she knows everything. I will say my joke, but I don't want nobody get offended.
Hey, this is gonna be your last joke because
I can't say it on me.
No. So Mac was talking about, what did Mac say as far as him, you know, dating and something like that?
Yeah, he said he was dating, looking for a house, and he has been on some dates.
So Don was just saying that, you know, she got a dog.
And Matt in confession
I
said,
mean, he was going in on her.
He said, how's she gonna get a dog? She worked 9 to 5. She likes to party. She likes to be in the street. Told dog, locked up in that cage for like 10, 20 hours a day.
He said all that.
Yeah, he did say the dog gonna be locked up in the cage all the time. But you know, she made an immature decision there by getting that dog. But, dang, Matt, you ain't had to go in on like that.
Child, he's still mad.
Oh yeah, he's still mad, man.
Yeah.
And he said, I wish I could show her this house I'm about to buy and show her.
Look, it's always the ones that ask for the divorce, then the other person be mad and bitter.
Yeah, be mad and bitter.
So let's see, Aries and Jazz, Jasmine, they told everybody, you know, they decided to get a divorce, as well as Clint. Clint wanted to play and said, you know, we doing our vow renewal,
And
but
Gina like, huh? What? You know, you saw an expression on her face when he did that.
yeah.
But he was just joking. He said they got a divorce or whatnot.
Nicole and them, of course, told everybody yes for them. You know, that was a no-brainer. Now the was like, oh my God, Shaq and Kirsten. Shaq said, well, you know, I decided to say no. And he said, you know, he felt in his heart, you know, what was right. And he was like, I just didn't, I think in his confessional somewhere, he said he didn't feel like they were soulmates.
Yeah, no, you say that in front of her. Thing.
Okay.
He told her, he said, well, I don't feel like you're soulmates.
Well, how you gonna tell me something? Maybe later on we can get back. After you done said that, you're saying too much. You're saying too much.
I was gonna say, bro, you gotta leave the doors closed, man. You already burnt that bridge. Leave that bridge burnt, man. Now on top of that, you gonna tell her in front of everybody else that we gonna soulmate? Oh man, you can forget that, man.
I know that's
You can
right.
Forget that.
So Kirsten said for her, she felt like they needed more than 8 weeks, you know, to get past it and to just kind of figure things out. Jazz asked the question, so, you know, well, is it opportunity? Is the door closed? You know, is it an opportunity? Y'all can, you know, the door can be reopened. Kirsten said the door is closed.
Closed.
Ain't that what Nene said?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't
Somebody
know.
said that. The door is closed.
She said it's closed with deadbolts on it, a chain on it, some chairs behind the lock. You ain't getting that door back open.
Yeah.
No, you forget that.
Yeah. And she said some people, they have a chance to, you know, take an opportunity of something, and if they choose not to, then, you know, that's them. That's on them. But, you know, she will one day find her husband find her, and she's going to have kids and live happily ever after.
Shaq, I ain't gonna call you.
Yep.
I ain't gonna text you.
Yep.
I'm not gonna send a message pigeon for you.
Okay.
she ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna once I close that door, it's closed. I'm not going back.
Ain't going back.
And you can kind of see Shaq was kind of like taken aback a little bit.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why in his head he still think there's like a little glimmer of hope they can be friends or so.
Yeah.
And that's when Shaq come back. So, well, you know, hopefully you find the person you're looking for, and you know, yeah, we gonna soulmates and nothing like that. You know, I just wish you the best, and that was that.
Kirsten is mad. She is still looking mad, angry, everything.
We ain't talking about little mad. We talking what kind of mad?
Big mad.
Big mad.
Yeah.
You mad, ain't you?
Yeah.
You big mad.
So at that moment when they get finished with that, Dom run off like that was just awkward.
Is it me? Throughout the whole scene when Dawn was there, she didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just felt uncomfortable being there. Maybe she feel a little guilty with the way she did Matt, and maybe that's why she didn't want to be there.
Maybe, and maybe production said, "No, you got to come. I don't care for 15 minutes," and she was doing the countdown. And once they did that last,
I gotta go.
So yeah,
she didn't want to be there.
Let's see. Nicole interjects herself into this. But judging by what she said on the after party, I think that production told her to do this because she was just saying she kind of had to, or she was, you know.
She had to?
She didn't say she had to, but it's just what her words were saying, which made me believe that production kind of.
It wasn't production.
Oh, you think it was her?
No, it wasn't her.
Who was it?
You gonna do what? Yeah, I need you to you know you want to laugh.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
no.
Why you
because you know when it gets old now, it's old. Just stop, because it's old. Just like them glasses. So Nicole said to
Why you gonna bust me on the air like that, man? You gonna do that like that?
Did you see how many times you gonna bust me on the air like that? I said, okay, now you want to show out in front of me. I said, baby, you do this. I know. I said, okay, you want to show out in front of people. You trying to show out in front of the family? Co-ed family, hold on. Yeah, you trying to show out in front of them.
You gotta say my joke got old. All right, my joke got old. Okay. My cigarette burning joke got old. Okay, so I'm done with it.
Thank you. Clap. Don't you hear the audience? They clap. We appreciate it. So let's move on. So Nicole said, listen, Mac and Gina, since y'all both single, y'all trying to get back out there and date, would y'all be willing to go on a date with each other?
I didn't like that. You know, they shouldn't have did that in front of Clint. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Clint want a divorce. Cause I think he would say yes. Gina would say yeah. So I don't think they should have did that in front of Clint, man. And that was, to me, it was very, very tacky. Very tacky.
I think it was too soon. Now, Dom wasn't there to hear Matt, you know what I'm saying? But so you just left Clint out there.
No,
I think it was way too soon.
But the point is, it's not even about being too soon, man. It's like, come on, man. Clint wanted this marriage to work with Gina. He did. And for you to say Gina go out on another date with somebody on the same cast, the same cast member, or a cast member of the same season, to me that was tacky. Don't do that in front of Clint, man. Get the man, like, yeah, it was too soon, but don't do it that way. And you don't know how Clint is gonna feel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He didn't see it coming.
Right.
And a lot of times he don't share his true feelings. So
yeah, he probably, when you did that, it probably ticked him off, man. You gonna disrespect me and embarrass me like that?
Yeah. And
Gina up there laughing and smiling too.
Yeah. She said, well, who knows, what could happen. So basically.
Yeah, that was just straight up trash.
And then we see on the next part where she said, when I seen all the men, I was instantly drawn to you. So the experts messed it up, child. She didn't like no Clint.
She liked the Matt.
So, and Matt to be honest, Matt got a little swag to him, like he done dated him a few sisters in the past.
Yeah, that's why they hooked him up with Dom.
And Gina, she done dated a few brothers in the past.
So it makes sense.
So yeah, somebody had said, "Ooh, this gonna be married at second sight." So I thought that was funny. But on the after party, they did show just kind of dive into that short. I mean, just what I wrote down. Shaq was just saying, as far as when he said no, he said he didn't know his decision until that moment, and I think I did say that.
Yeah, you did say that like 2 times already.
Oh yeah, the part where Aries was saying that he out dating, but also that Jazz is out dating and stuff. That people, he said Nashville small. People done text him and said, "Man, I seen your wife out on a date and stuff like that." So you was like, it is what it is. So she getting back out there, but he did say that she woke him up at 2:00 in the morning. I guess one night on the honeymoon or something like that, and asked him why he was not like sexually attracted to him and stuff. Why she was not. Like he was not sexually attracted to her, and he was being honest, and he shared with her, what it was. And the host asked, "Well, can you share that with us?" He was like, "No, I'm not gonna disrespect her, or say anything because that was a personal conversation. So I'm not gonna share it with nobody and stuff." So I don't know what y'all think it was. You think it was the teeth?
Probably that, and her booty wasn't big enough.
Oh,
and you say like them thick girls.
So.
Big booty women. Big booty girl. Rock the world.
Come with that. Boom, 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 boom.
Every time I think about that, I think about Nissan Altima drive.
So did y'all like this video? Go check. Did y'all like this video? Because that's how I treat y'all, honey. Because y'all do not follow instructions. Did y'all like it? Did y'all hit the like button? Hit it? Okay. All right. Are you subscribed? Okay. All right. So don't forget, we're going to get you guys an announcement video at the end of this week before the week is out and let y'all know what the big announcement is. So on that note, that's all we got. What about you, babe?
That's it. I got to take a bath. Eat my allergies. Got to get them back right.
Oh, like somebody said in the comments, what Eddie going to do? He going to always update y'all on his current health.
What state can I move to or what city can I move to that's good for allergies? Let me know in the comments. And don't say Chicago. Okay. So yeah, let me know.
Why you say don't say Chicago?
Oh, Chicago is dangerous.
Yeah. All right. On that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Lucy.
Hey! Always put God first.